Hi, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're going to go over LED lighting, specifically 2-wire. And the reason for that is you only have 2 wires. So one of course is your positive, one's the negative. How do you make that light give you 2 different brightnesses? And the reason for that is my handlebars have daytime running lights. So I need something to make that LED dimmer, and then when I go turn on the turn signal, the LED is going to get brighter. How do we do that? It's pretty simple. We're going to use resistors. Now to power the LED for this test, I'm using 3 18650 cells run in series. This right here is a balancing cable, and this is the 3 18650s run in series. I did just charge these on my Opus charger, so we're going to take our fluke meter, we're going to double check, see what the total voltage of these running in series is. And I have it set to constant voltage. Let's see what we get here. .41 volts. So that's going to be a little under, most likely, what our bike battery is going to be at fully charged. It's probably going to be right around 13.2 to 13, yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. So let's actually see, when we hook this up directly to the LED, the brightness that we have. And I'm just going to shove it right in this plug here. And that's the brightness with full voltage going to it. Now, let's try a couple of resistors here and see what we get. I'm just going to shove the ground in there, get a little jumper cable here, put that in the hot. We're dealing with low voltage here, so you don't have to worry about getting shocked. Anything under, I think it's 30 volts, it's not going to bite you. So don't be concerned with that. This is all low voltage. So let's see how we can make this to where we can go from using the resistor and then also being able to go right from the resistor straight to full current. So there's our resistor tied in. Just going to give this a couple twists here. And of course, when I touch this wire to it, we should get a dimmer version of the light. Okay? Now all we have to do is put a bypass. Now essentially what you're doing, you're going to have 2 positive wires going to the light. And we're just going to simulate that by bypassing the resistor. So one of the wires is going to have an inline resistor in it, and the other one goes directly to the light. You can solder those together on the other end. So let's put the jumper on. And I'm going to use the jumper on this side to hold the wire, and so a little alligator clip is holding the wire, and it's allowing it to go through the capacitor, which is restricting it. So when I touch this here, this should brighten the LED because now we're effectively bypassing the resistor. So this is what we'll get when we turn on the turn signal. It's quite simple. Now you can change the resistor, and you can get, this will never change because that's full current going to the LED. But you can dim this more by changing the resistor. So let's try that one time. Got a couple different resistors over here. So let's just grab this one. Let's see what this resistor does. Hook it in. We're going to take our alligator clip. We're going to hold this in to the resistor. Now you can see that that is just barely on. See how dim that is? Now, when I bypass, you're really going to see a drastic change. That's actually too much, because you can barely even see that the light is on. So, all you have to do, get an assorted pack of resistors. Toy with it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the values, whether it's gold, orange, you know. Your LED is going to require you to sit down and kind of play around with it. I've got a couple different ones here. Let's see here. Let's see what this does. This is a completely different one. There would be our running light, and then when we engage the turn signal, that still seems a little dim to me. Let's try this one. Oh, that's a lot brighter. But is it too bright? Can we actually see the difference when we bypass the resistor? Yeah, it's a little brighter, but I think our base here is probably a little too bright. Let's try a different one. Let's try these. There's our base. That one, it's pretty close. So we're going to set that one aside here. That one's not too bad. Let's try these. Doesn't hurt to try. So there's our base color, our base brightness actually. And then when we bypass, like I said, you're just going to have to kind of toy around with it, see if you find one that you actually like. I've got just an assorted pack here. Got these off Amazon. There's our running light, brightness, and then when we bypass. I actually like this one the best. There's enough contrast there to see that you have the turn signal on, but yet the running light, the brightness of the running light is still bright enough to where you can see it. Hope this video helps. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. Thank you and God bless.